Welcome to the Distracted, Not Disqualified podcast. This is something that I decided to start this year in 2026. You know how everyone's making these new year, new me, new whatever, new podcast. That's what this is. All right, so with me, I have Tiara Perry, and I'm going to tell you more about her in 1 second. So listen, I decided to create this podcast, or actually we'll tell you the backstory with that, because I got diagnosed with ADHD in January of 2025.
Yeah.
Or so, something like that. So it's been almost a year. I think in January I started with perimenopause. That's a whole nother topic. We'll do an episode
Different
on
podcast.
that. But anyway, yeah, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and my lovely friend decided to tell me that this podcast needed to exist. And so here we are. So again, the name is Distracted, Not Disqualified. And it's centered around ADHD systems, centered around how not only my brain works, but how other people with ADHD, how their brain works, whether you are parenting someone with ADHD, whether you are leading or managing someone with ADHD, your employees, or whether you have it, they have it, you're in contact with somebody that has it. That's why I created this. And I don't like any of that. Pause. I don't like any of that.
Okay, you're doing great. Okay. And then these, like, I'm just smiling, not letting you do your thing.
Whatever you want to do, girl.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wait, do it again. Get it.
Welcome to the Distracted, Not Disqualified podcast. I am Dari Crawford, and this is the first episode, y'all. Today, we're going to be talking about how this podcast came about with my lovely friend, Tiara Perry, and she's going to give y'all some insight about herself and also about me. And just a little backstory. I was diagnosed with ADHD. Is it called diagnosed?
Yeah.
With ADHD, at the beginning of 2025. So yeah, I want to just advocate for not only myself, but other women, other people in general that have ADHD, and, I want them to feel seen, heard, and valued. And that's what I've longed for in my life. So having ADHD does not mean that something is wrong with me. It means that my brain works differently. Like, I'm different from everyone else. Wasn't that a song? I'm different.
Yes. Yeah, I'm different. See,
okay, sorry. That's the ADHD. I digress. Okay. I want to tell you that this podcast exists because a lot of us look put together, but also we're exhausted.
Very much so.
Like, my brain, if you look at my house, if you look at me, to the naked eye, I look like I am so put together, but other people don't realize how exhausted I am and how much it costs me to look like this. Mm-hmm. So again, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to advocate and share this podcast with other people. All right, without further ado, I am joined today by Tiara Perry. Let me just tell y'all, she is a phenomenal person. She's an accountant, she's a mom, she's an ADHD thinker who lives somewhere in between organized chaos and deep insight. Okay, the deep insight is legit. If you ever need someone to research something, she pulls that phone out and she will have all the answers.
Immediately.
She loves Jesus, like I do.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. She loves researching big ideas. Again, she loves a good taco. I do. You do love Mexican food.
I do.
Give me some queso and guac.
Immediately, now.
Right. Please and thank you. And she's not afraid to talk honestly about how ADHD shows up in her real life, especially when you're an ambitious leader, raising a kid, being a wife, and balancing it all while losing your sanity. Okay, all of that just resonates with me. Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I'm a leader.
Yes.
I'm a wife.
Yes.
And I have ADHD.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tiara is someone who saw this podcast before I even seen it. And I want to talk about that. Like, I feel like I got diagnosed with ADHD. And of course, she's one of the first people that I told. How did we get here though? Like fast forward, I got diagnosed last year. Like, why does this podcast even exist?
Yeah, I remember you got diagnosed and you started doing a deep dive research
Sure did.
into ADHD.
Because I get that from you. Yes.
What is this? How is this? So much and so forth. And we were chatting. I had randomly called you up. I don't know what we were talking about. I do remember it was 9 a.m. and I was in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. And I had this idea.
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Shout
Sponsor
out.
us.
Free food. We love it. And I remember,
chicken.
I remember thinking, man, Dari loves doing a podcast. It's something that brings her joy. You've also been deep diving into ADHD, and you have been on other people's podcasts talking about ADHD, and you've been learning and growing so much in this.
Yeah.
Why can't we just join the two? A podcast that you love doing about ADHD, which you have, and you're learning so much more about. So I called her. We were chatting. I said, hey, maybe you should do a podcast about this.
She did.
And you said,
I was like, okay. Very hesitantly.
very much so.
Very, very hesitantly. And then as she's talking, she's still in Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Did you get your food yet? I did. So she got our food and we're just talking on the phone. And I'm like, whoa, maybe this is it. Maybe this is a thing that I should be doing. Because I remember where I'm like, just consistently asking God, like, what am I supposed to do? What is my calling? What is my purpose? And I don't know, y'all. Like, this just feels natural.
Yes.
And I'm excited.
Yes. I mean, that's why I thought through the idea of you love doing podcasts. You love helping others. You love, you love encouraging me and your friends and your people. And what a amazing way to do it with something that you, through a medium that you enjoy.
Yeah.
So
let me just tell y'all that, okay, once I got diagnosed, I realized that I had ADHD all my life.
Yes.
I was just high functioning, right? And the way that my friends show up for me and support me, like we can have conversations where we start out talking about one thing and then we'll go to 25 other things and then we'll come back to that one thing. It is hilarious and also loving to me. I feel so loved where I'm not just like judged about how my brain works.
And you're not working so hard to be like, okay, I need to stay focused and stay on task. You can just let your mind wander.
That staying focused is a real thing.
Yeah.
Is a real thing. So I think like this whole conversation, what we're going to talk about, it's about obedience, fear, and the moment you stop assuming that something is wrong with you, right? Like nothing is wrong.
That part.
I'm just different.
Yeah.
So listen, what happens when you feel like you're behind in life though?
And see, here's my thing with that.
Tell me.
I was talking to the Lord and my husband.
And what did he say? What did both of them say?
Essentially, I use other people as like a barometer of where I should be. And so if a friend over here, she owns a home and she has kids and she has a husband and she's doing well and she's doing this in her job and her house looks like this and she drives this kind of thing, I think, oh, I need to be doing that. Her house is so clean. When I go over there, her laundry is always folded and put up. Her bed's always made. I should be a real adult by now.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm failing.
Oh, that's a real thing though. I do feel like in my life also, I felt like I was behind. And just having this recent diagnosis has made me feel like I'm not behind.
Yeah.
I'm exactly where God wants me to be. And it's okay if if I do things and they're messy, right? Like it doesn't have to be perfect. I just need to do it messy.
That's it.
And that's something that we were talking about also, where that's hard for me because I'm such a perfectionist. I tend to only see things in black and white, and I have to realize that there are other colors out there. Like there's a whole rainbow. There's gray, there's red, there's purple, my favorite color. There's other colors out there, and it doesn't have to be just all or nothing, black or white.
I think for a lot of people with ADHD, especially women, there's this way that society sees us and we need to have it in this way, in this box. And when we're not doing that, we work so hard to achieve it. And so all of our lives, which is why we're tired.
Yeah.
All of our lives,
That's
we're
the
trying to
exhaustion.
fit, inside this box and check this and do all these things. And then eventually, whether it's perimenopause or maybe motherhood or you get married or just a life change happens and you realize I can't keep working like this.
Yeah.
And you start to break down, like something is happening. And I found that for a lot of people, at least some of my friends, like that's when they realize, oh my gosh, maybe I have something else. Like this isn't, I've been doing it this way all my life and I've been running so hard after this goal and this image to look put together. And I'm exhausted and I'm tired and these systems that I put in place aren't working for me anymore.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah, it's the exhaustion for me.
Yes.
It's the feeling like I have to perform, feeling like I have to wear a mask.
Yes.
And yeah, just ultimately feeling like I'm sure other adults with ADHD just feel like they are a failure.
Yeah. Without like the executive functioning or maybe the time blindness and I'm not being the quote unquote adult that I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm a failure.
Yeah. I don't know if the Lord actually, like, is it in the Bible that we have to be a certain type of adult? I mean, yes, we have to be more Christ-like. That's our desire, to be Christ-like and, you know, all of those things. But is he like, well, you know what? You should have your house clean by the time you're 25. Like,
No.
I feel
You're
like
right.
that's what the world puts on us.
Yes.
And so that's how we tend to interpret that, you know, it's a delay, like we're failure. Like, yeah. And it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of pressure I put on myself.
Same. Very much so. Very much so. And back to your point about the Lord, like he doesn't call us to make our beds every day. I do not. He doesn't call us to do that. He just calls us to be consistent and faithful to him.
Yeah.
And he made us this way. And I think it's really important for this podcast and like for everyone else to see with ADHD, we can lean into that.
Yeah.
Instead of like all of our lives, we've been fighting against it because maybe we didn't know, we did all these different things to try to keep up, right? With our peers and what society says we should be like. And instead of working against that, now we know, oh, I have this thing. There's all these resources out there. Let me figure out how to work within how my mind works and actually live life without being exhausted and chasing an ideal that's probably never going to happen.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing is like starting late does not mean starting wrong.
There you go.
You can start late.
There's
no timetable on when you get diagnosed. There's no timetable on when you start to make changes with your life. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah.
And I'm at that stage right now, being late diagnosed. Like, I don't know if y'all know it, but I'm 46.
Okay.
Have I said
and you
that?
look incredible.
You know. I was late diagnosed, and I thought the whole time that I had anxiety. I thought I had depression, not realizing during my deep dive that sometimes ADHD shows up as anxiety and depression that was mind-blowing.
Yeah, I 1000% can relate. I remember I had this one therapist and I was seeing her weekly and man, she was trying to diagnose with everything under the book. So I was already on anxiety medications. I was already on depression medication. None of it was working at all. She was like, well, maybe you have bipolar. Maybe you have another disorder. Let's just try all these things.
Yeah.
None of them worked. And eventually she was just like,
I don't know.
And I stopped going.
Right.
And I stopped going.
Thanks. But no thanks.
It wasn't until Dari, you introduced me to you had this psychiatrist woman who we love. We do. That I was actually able to get diagnosed correctly. Like, no, you don't actually have anxiety. Although ADHD can look like
Present
anxiety.
itself
It can look like depression. It can look like all these other things. And because, especially women, we are very much lower diagnosed with ADHD, they say, oh, you're just anxious.
Yeah.
Women, you're just anxious. You just worry about too many things. So yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't until I got the right systems in place, the right therapist, the right psychiatrist, man, my life really has changed.
it makes a difference. Thank you for all that. It makes a difference having people around you that are truly like taking you serious when it comes to, especially like our psychiatrist. I felt like just a burden was off of my shoulders.
Like, I didn't have to prove to her that these things were happening.
Right. I felt so light.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is freeing that I'm telling this woman, like my first meeting, my first visit with her, I was like, this, and this. And then she was saying, do you have this, and this? And I'm like, yes. Why, yes, I do. What does this mean? She was like, I think you have ADHD, but let's do some assessments. Let's do the QB test. Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I did all these different assessments. Yeah.
Let's do a written assessment. Let's do QB test. And I did something else. And she was just like, that's just confirming that you have ADHD. She's like, I already knew you did, but let's just get the confirmation. So I just immediately, I remember talking to her and just crying after because I was like, there's nothing wrong with me.
Right.
And I had been thinking that pretty much all my life, that there's something wrong. And then I went through a phase, like this little stage where I was like mad at my parents because I was like, well, how come they didn't like recognize my symptoms? How come they didn't recognize that I was doing this thing or this is how I was showing up? And then I was like, okay, Dari, as I prayed about that, and I felt like the Lord was like reminding me that my parents were doing the best that they could. That this wasn't like, people didn't have the vocabulary. People didn't have the language for it like they do now. And so I'm like, okay, it's not their fault, right? It's not their fault. This is what's happening to me right now. And yeah, this has been a learning experience, not only taking a deep dive into ADHD, but also taking a deep dive into who I am.
And what have you found in that?
Well, I mean, I don't know how many times we can say this. I'm exhausted. That it was confirmation that I was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I was performing in a way. I was doing so many things in my life just so people could not tell that I was the way that my brain works.
Yes.
Yeah.
We try to make it look so effortlessly when in fact it takes a lot of effort.
It is, exactly. There is a lot of effort that happens in my everyday life. And now I can say, like, slowly over the past year, I'm letting that go. It's all not gone, but I'm slowly letting that go where I'm like freer to be me. And I know that my friends that are around me, they're like, oh, okay, well, she could be a little off her rocker. But,
but we love her.
But we love her, right? Thank you for that. Yeah. One scripture that came to mind regarding all of this was Philippians 1, verse 6, and I'm reading from ESV. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen. Like, God's timing includes preparation, not just execution. And I'm like, just that's mind-boggling to me.
And to point out in that verse, it says, not I am sure that Dari, who began a good work, will complete it, or Tiara, or yourself. It says the Lord, right?
Yeah.
Like the onus isn't on us
Yeah.
to try so hard and finish all this because we can't do that in and of our own strength. Like, it's the Lord who started it, and it's the Lord who's going to bring it to completion. But just like you said, like, I try so hard to do all the things, whether that's be like, I want to help the church and expand the kingdom and do, I want to do it all. And like you said, I have to really start like stripping all of that off.
Yeah.
And it's a process. Like, just because I was diagnosed with ADHD doesn't mean, oh, my life is great. I got the medication, I got the systems. No, because these systems that I've held since childhood, that we've done since childhood, has worked for us. And it's like white knuckling. I don't want to give it up because if I give this up, then what happens? Like, this is my safety this mask is my safety.
And that's exactly how I feel. Like, if I give this up, then everything is going to slip through the cracks.
Yes.
Everything's going to slip through the cracks. I'm just going to be like, you know what? You're not cleaning today. You're definitely not making your bed. You're not doing this. And while those things are of some value, right? I feel like it is important to beautify your home and take care of the blessings that God has given us, no doubt. But I don't have to stress myself out about it.
And then that's that all or nothing mentality of,
Yeah.
oh, if I let go of this and everything's going to fall apart.
And it's not.
Right. But it's scary.
It's not.
Yeah.
And it is so scary. And I do wrestle with, am I going to be a failure if I don't do this?
Yeah.
Am I going to look like a failure to my friends or to the outside world? And I promise you that some of the things that I say to myself, if I were to say those to other people, I would not have friends. Why?
Yeah. Man.
Because I'm thinking that something's wrong. My brain just works different. All right, let's jump into why I was so hesitant to start this. I was fearful that with the all or nothing, right?
Yes.
I was fearful that I'm going to start it. It's just going to be messy. No one's going to like it. People are not going to be able to relate. They're going to be like, oh, that's dumb. All the things the enemy was putting in my head. And I'm like, no. God is like, no, this is what I'm calling you to do.
Yeah.
You are supposed to do this. People are going to like it. It's going to go well.
What did it feel like taking that first step? Like, what was the first step? Like, to actually, because we were just chatting about it.
Well,
so what was the first step? And then what did it feel like executing that? In faith.
I think, right. The first step was her being in the Chick-fil-A line and calling me with, I should start a podcast. And I think for me, the first step was praying about it. Like, man, God, am I supposed to do this? Like, I trust my friend. I know she's a believer.
Trust and verify.
Yes, I know she's going to go to the Lord with these things. So I know she's not just blowing smoke. She's not just saying it just to say it. So praying about it and then feeling like at ease with it. Like, I didn't feel any like reservations, all of that. And then we came up with the name, Distracted, Not Disqualified. We came up with that. What was your question?
Oh, no. And this is why we have the podcast. The question was, what was the first step? And then how did you feel? So you said the first step was prayer.
Yeah.
And we came up with a name.
Yeah.
But the execution of that, what did it feel like to actually walk it out? Because it's fun. You know.
Yeah.
I be having some ideas.
She does have ideas. She has great ideas.
And do I execute?
Yes. Some you do. She does have great ideas though. So the execution, the thought of that was just super fearful for me.
Yeah.
But I knew, I don't know if you guys have ADHD or, all the things. My brain is like, it does tend to be all or nothing. And I can hyper focus on something. And so I started hyper focusing on it. And I was like, no, I'm going to do this, and this. And not only am I going to do this and coming up with a plan, I stuck to it. So that was a big step.
That is a huge step.
Where I was like, I'm not going to let fear or the enemy hold me back.
Yeah.
If this is what I'm supposed to do, if I trust in the Lord and this is what he's calling me to do, this is what I'm going to do.
And I love that you stuck to it, because I think with I know with ADHD and the executive function, that's where I struggle. Like, how did you stick through, like, what guardrails, I guess, did you put up to be like, all right, this is this thing, we have this great idea, and now I'm going to execute, which can be so hard for a lot of us.
Yeah, so difficult. I don't know. In this situation, I just felt like it came easier. So I didn't have to put a lot of thought or like effort into how I'm going to navigate this, what it's going to be called, what I'm going to do. I just felt like it came easy to me. And that's where I was like, there was no reservations. Yeah. There was very little hesitation. The hesitation came from me.
Yeah.
doing the thing like I'm not going to be good, that type of thing. But when I got over that, when I allowed the Lord's voice to be louder in my mind, in my head than the enemy, that's when I was like, okay, you may not stick with other things, Dari, but you're going to stick with this.
Yeah.
Because you need to, it would be great if you let people know how your brain works, and it may resonate with them.
Yeah.
That way they feel seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just can't believe that we're here.
I know.
This is a whole thing.
I know.
This is
You did it.
I did it. I don't feel the pressure of having all the answers. Yeah, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning about who I am. I'm still learning about who the Lord is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still learning about what ADHD is and how it shows up in me.
Yeah. And I think it's also important to note, this podcast from ideation to now, 2 weeks. I feel like it was maybe 10 days ago where we had the conversation, and here we are. So
fast.
yeah.
So fast. That's how I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do, excuse me. So yeah, starting didn't necessarily feel heavier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I actually had an expectation for what this was going to feel like, or what the podcast was going to be like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that. I just honestly just feel like it just feels easy to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. It feels easy to me. And to hear Derek, my husband, he's like, okay, so you're not working at the moment. You don't have a contract at the moment. Just focus on your podcast. Focus on advocating, letting people know about ADHD. And this is something that you're truly passionate about. And I support you. Just focus on that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's going to come.
That's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man. He's so good, let me tell you. And even the little bit of hesitation that I felt, I had to remind myself that I'm not disqualified. Like, there are so many other people out here doing the thing, and I can do this thing.
Yeah. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you. This was all your idea. Like, just let the Lord use you, girl. Okay, so question for you. How do ADHD systems, or how does ADHD show up as internal criticism in you?
Oh my gosh. Well, similar to what you talked about before, like, man, if I said the things that I say to myself to Dari or to other friends, they wouldn't want to be around me because I'm mean. And I'm like, again, when I use other people as my barometer of where I should be, and I think to myself, oh, if I just yell at myself and criticize myself, I'll do it. I'll do it out of fear. I'll do it out of fear or shame, right? Like I try to lead myself through shame, which is awful. What was the question?
This is why we have this podcast.
Yeah.
How does ADHD show up as internal criticism?
Okay. Yeah. So
like in adults and in you in particular.
Yeah. So I think the feeling of, 1, I'm behind, 2, using other people as my barometer, 3, saying like executive function, like being places on time and like making my bed and planning out things like from A to Z. Sometimes I can jump. I don't do A, B, and C. I'll do A and then F and then B and then all of these things. Right. And I feel like I'm not getting things done quick enough. And this person over here, they did it in the right quote unquote order. So they have it all figured out. And so myself, my inner critic, uses that as that fuel as shame to push me forward.
Yeah.
So
I totally feel that. I will go from A, B, C to S. And then I wonder why, like, I feel like other people, how come they're not up where I am?
yeah.
Like, how come they're not on S? Like, what's wrong with y'all? You know what I mean? It really, there's nothing wrong with anyone. We're all just different. But I'm like, how come, like, why are they moving so slow?
That is a key. Talk about that. Just focus on that, because that's ADHD to the T.
Oh my gosh. I am like, don't let me be, I don't have road rage, but let me be behind somebody that's driving slow. Why are y'all moving so slow? Where are you not trying to go?
What's the thought process here?
Yeah. Just if I'm with someone that's talking slow, that's where my ADHD really kicks in, where I'm interrupting and I'm like, Dari. Yes. So I have to make a conscious, once we learned, yep. I have to make a conscious effort to, okay, I'm listening to Tiara talk, and she does not talk slow, by the way. I'm listening to Tiara talk and I'm like, oh, I want to interrupt. But I'm like, nope, Dari, just listen. Save it for later.
That's a skill.
So and listen, the later comes, I have no idea what I was going to say. That's why I feel like I gotta interject right then, but it's not good.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the more we learn. One, I listen to my audiobooks on 1.5, 1.6. I can't do the one speed. That's what I need, because that's how my mind works. And I have
super fast.
Incredible husband, but he is the opposite of me. He takes time to think and to process and to really externally verbalize where he is. And so sometimes we butt heads where I'm like, okay, you just get it out. Or he's like, Tiara, like this thing happened. Oh, it was with this person? He's like, no, but it's me trying to jump ahead. And other people see that as disrespect, which I didn't know.
Yes, they do.
I had no idea. They're like, you're either rushing me or you keep cutting me off. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm trying to finish the sentences, or maybe move the conversation along, or trying to show you that, I can relate too.
Yes.
But the more we learn about ADHD, the more I see, the impact is they feel disrespected. My intent was more so to fill out the story more, to relate. Sorry. Yeah.
No,
I can go on that.
That's absolutely right. Because I do the same thing. Excuse me. I do the same thing where I feel like I'm interrupting, or if a friend tells me something that happened to them, I will say, this time that happened to me. Right. Not taking it away from them and putting the focus on me. Right. It's just how my brain works, where I'm like, see, I can relate to this.
Yes.
To me, I'm thinking, I love her. I want to be able to relate to what she's saying. And this is how I can show up well for her. Like, hey, I did the same thing.
And I can empathize. Like, I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
That's me empathizing. Yes. And the reality is, some people translate that, like they take that as she's being rude, she's interrupting, and
she's making it about herself.
Yes. And that is not, I know for a fact, that's not your heart, and that's not my heart either. Yeah. So if I ever interrupt you, you already know me.
I already know.
You already know me.
And honestly, if you interrupt me, great. I'm going to keep it trucking.
Well, let's talk about something else.
Exactly.
We'll come back to that later.
Woo.
How I want to talk about the shift that I had from what's wrong with me to what supports me. So again, I was just like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And I just had to come to the realization that there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to support me? What people do I need to have around me to support me? What systems, what disciplines do I need to have to support me and not make me feel like shameful or embarrassed? And that made a difference.
Yeah. So like, when you say like people support systems, like what are some practical things maybe that you do that you can share with the people?
Well, an example is just explaining the way that my brain works to my friends.
Yes. Communicating it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Communicating it for sure. So that's been extremely helpful actually. And also explaining it to my husband and our children, and where me, my husband, and our two children, we all can see similarities in all of us.
It is genetic.
So that's been helpful. But one support that I had, or one perspective change that I had to change in my mind was, I remember like my husband, Derek, he would leave doors open. And when he left the garage door open to the house. And what I did was I text him a picture of it. And I'm like, you left this door open. And I used to get annoyed. He'd leave the cabinet doors open, the drawers open. I'm like, dog, how you don't see that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Because ain't nothing wrong with me. And I had to change my perspective to, I get to close this door for him. I don't have to send him a picture to like humiliate him, right? Or to show
Through
him.
shame.
Yeah.
Which is what we do for ourselves.
Yes. Or, to humiliate, to shame, to like expose his shortcomings or something. I don't have to do that. So that's when my perspective changed. Like I get to close the door for my best friend. I get to close the cabinet door. I get to close the counter, the drawers in the counter on the island or whatever. I get to do that. And that was a main thing. Yeah. That was like just a light bulb moment. And it changed my whole thought process around ADHD. Another thing was the time blindness is real, and having reminders on my phone. Like, y'all, I have reminders for, I'm recording with my phone so y'all can't see it. I have reminders for, okay, wake up, Dari. You got to eat, drink some water. That's like 10 a.m. Eat, drink water. 12:30, eat, drink water. 3, eat, drink water. 6:30, eat. That's good. I have to have those things as a reminder because with the way that my ADHD shows up is I can just be all in.
Yes.
All or nothing.
Hyper focus. I'm in. I'm locked in.
I am sitting at my desk. Yep. I won't even go to the bathroom. Like, I'm not eating or drinking. I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm just locked in. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm like, babe, I got a headache.
Right. Right.
He's like, well, Dari, did you eat? No. Are you drinking any water? No. And then I'm like mad at him. Like, why are you saying these things?
Why are you treating me like a child?
Right.
I know.
But I need that. Yes. And that's where I had to tell him I needed his support and accountability. And so that has helped tremendously.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dari also lives off of calendars. I'm in multiple shared calendars with her. She has her family shared calendar. So she, like, the reminders and the calendar, it's a system. That's a great system for you to like make sure, okay, I know what's coming next, and incredible.
And it's color coded.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
The way that she uses, so technology is a support system. And the way you use technology, I've never seen anyone else use it. And I love it.
I do.
She is our group admin, if you will. Our friend group admin.
I feel like you're the admin. But also it kind of filtered off.
You're IT.
I'm IT, yes. What do you need?
Right.
Let me set up the calendar.
Right. But truly, that helps all of us. Like, you keep us all on track with that. She probably has like 20 calendars. She has 20 different group chats. It's all organized with different colors. But that's what keeps
she was going to tell everything about me.
Surprise.
But I do. Yeah. Color coded. I have calendars. I have to know what is going on, when it's going on. I need to have alerts, like notifications. I need to know, because otherwise,
keeping it all up here, it's not going to happen.
I'll be late.
Yes. I will miss meetings if it's just in my head. And I've done it before. Shame on me. I have to put it in my phone.
I'm like, was there a meeting? If it's not on my calendar, it doesn't exist.
Somebody told me a week later, hey, remember you used to meet up. We were supposed to hang out at this certain time. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Because it wasn't in my calendar. I didn't have any reminders set up.
If it's not in the calendar, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, truly.
It's not happening.
Truly.
At all. Why are we like this?
ADHD.
But I think the systems provide relief.
1000%. Because I don't have to spend so much of my mind thinking, oh my gosh, did I miss something? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Let me find. I don't have to go through the Rolodex of my mind if it's on my phone.
Rolodex.
Rolodex. That is a generational term.
Yes. It's Rolodex in my mind.
I don't have to spend so much energy trying to figure it out because I put it in my phone, and I can look through my phone. Oh shoot, did I do this thing, or did I put this thing? Oh yeah, I put it. Or I'll sometimes send emails to myself work-wise and be like, hey, Tiara, don't forget to do this. If I'm like out and about. Right, it's a reminder.
That's the technology. Yes. Like, I'm doing the calendars and the reminder app. Shout out to everybody that has iPhones. I don't understand why people text people that are green.
Not her coming for
Samsung,
Android slander.
I don't understand.
All phone systems are welcome here.
But also Apple, sponsor me. Android, if you sponsor me, I'll switch. I'm just saying.
Immediately.
Because Androids can do group messages now. You can name a group. Apple, been doing that. Android is a new thing.
I didn't know.
Don't y'all get all excited because y'all have an Android and y'all can do that, whatever. But systems do provide relief for me. And I just did not realize all the things that I was doing to free up my mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And let me side note, what I was talking about the Apple phone was the notes and the reminders, the apps.
Yeah.
You can sync it to your calendar. It's a whole thing.
IT.
I did a whole deep dive on YouTube.
That's how you know all this stuff.
I'm going to link some of the people that I follow in the show
and
notes.
some systems. Yeah, that's incredible.
Because when I tell you the way, I think her name is Ashley. It's one girl. I'm going to put her in the notes. She does like her iPad. I don't have an iPad, but she's like, okay, you can link your notes with your reminders, with your notes, all this, and then your calendar. And I'm like, girl, how you do that there? How you do that there? Listen, ADHD is not a limitation.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not. It's not a limitation.
Especially as you learn more about it and you lean into it and support yourself with systems and friends and communicate.
It's not a limitation.
Yeah.
I feel like ADHD is about support and not character. Like, it's not a character flaw.
Yeah.
It is who you are.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I can still have integrity and be honest and love people well with ADHD. ADHD has nothing to do with that, right? Of me being honest or me telling the truth, right? Like that, nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a system and how our brain works.
How our brain works. And I must say that my brain works really good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I just say. I want to just sit here and give you your flowers and just tell you, girl, go ahead. Here they are.
Thanks.
Just how much you have encouraged me, not only through this, like the podcast, but just in life in general. Like, you have shown up well for me, and I see you showing up. You show up well for me and my family, number one. Number two, I see you showing up well for yourself and your family. And I know that sometimes it is exhausting. Yeah. Being like the friend that always remembers, that's always sending reminders, or that's researching things or things like that. It does.
Yeah.
It is exhausting.
But I love y'all.
She does. She loves us well too. I'm trying to tell you, she loves us well. Just the encouragement just feels like confirmation and not pressure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like you encourage me.
Yeah.
You don't pressure me.
Yeah.
To do the thing.
Yeah.
And with ADHD, the pressure, I'm gonna cave every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna shut it down. Well, another one bites the dust, and then move on.
And another one.
and another one.
Yeah. So if you have ADHD, get some friends that are gonna like affirm you. Get some friends that are gonna support you, encourage you. Like, don't be around people that are just pressuring you to do what they're doing. Your brain may not allow you to do that. And I think that's why I had so much trouble with like workout plans and meal plans. It's like my brain doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, where the meal plans are like, you got to eat this, 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 and this. No, dog, I don't have a taste for that today. I don't want tuna fish today. Actually, I don't ever want it. So, you know what I mean?
Don't put that on my meal plan.
Right. Like, I think ADHD for me, and I'm confident with other people and for you, like, it's more of a dopamine hit.
Yes.
Like, we have to have that like high, and then we're like, okay, now we can do this.
Right.
But if I don't have that dopamine hit,
it ain't getting done.
and that's where I have to show myself grace, where if I set a goal or make a plan for today. I'm doing this, this, and this. I might wake up and I'm like, I ain't got it. And being okay with feeling like I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Or it might just be, I ain't got it for like the next hour or two. I'm just going to lay around and just, you know, be by myself or whatever I feel like doing at that moment. That's okay. Before, what I would do is, if it's in my calendar, if I set this goal, this is on my to-do list and I said I was going to do it today, then I would just push through it. And that's where the burnout comes in.
Yeah.
And so now I'm learning to show myself grace. Like, you were pretty ambitious, Dari, when you set that goal.
Your dopamine was really high when you set that goal. Yes. Felt.
And I'm an introvert also. So for me, it's like making plans when that dopamine is high is like, oh my gosh,
yes.
girl, yes, I want to hang. We're going to do this, and this.
Ciao. 6 o'clock hit.
The day of, I'm supposed to be there. I ain't got it.
Dopamine is gone.
And I just am so extremely grateful that I have friends that understand that. That, hey, I ain't got it today. I had it last week when we made the plan. But today.
Yeah. Let's reschedule.
Please. And thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another scripture I want to read is 2 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. And it says, "For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control."
Amen.
Amen.
Not of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. Yeah, that's good.
Fear is not the authority.
No.
God is.
Fear is not the driver.
Yeah.
God is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we can be fearful and still do the thing.
We can do it scared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it not having it all figured out what the next step's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, God just calls us to be obedient and faithful. So.
Yeah, I'm learning that he didn't call us or call me to have it all together.
No. Because we can't have it all together.
And honestly, I don't even know, like, from the world's perspective, what does all together look like?
They don't know. But they'll show our society, our culture. What we see is, you have this house and this much money, and it's always changing.
You're going on vacation.
Right. All the time.
Your kids just love you.
You're getting flued out.
Like,
I'm not getting flued out.
what is flued out? Flown out?
The top 20 winners will get flued out. All expenses is paid for.
Okay. Send it to me and I'll put it there. Yeah. I'm not getting flued out either. Like, I want a private plane.
Yeah. Like, it looks like living. I love what you said. Your kids love you. You guys are so close. Your marriage is perfect and you're so lovey-dovey and your house looks like this. You're a homeowner. You're a homeowner. You do this. You have this kind of job. Your kids are nice. They're kind. They follow laws. They follow the laws.
They got home training, because that's a big thing. Like, your kids need to have home training, though.
Right.
But I don't think that. I think that's like, that should be the norm. That's nothing to celebrate. They should have home training. Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Just the world.
Oh, yes.
What they think, like, success.
And it changes every 3 months. I feel like success isn't like that anymore. So 1, it's hard to keep up. It's constantly changing.
Yeah.
And 3, I'm tired. I don't know how to do all that. I can't do it all.
Number 3 is I'm tired, but also it's number 1 and number 2 for me. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I don't have the energy for that. But the shame part says, but I should, like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. Why are you not doing it? Why can't you get it together like this person?
Okay, so let's talk about this. How does ADHD show up, like, if you're a new employee? Like, I have a new client and I have a new contract. Like, how does that show up?
Ooh.
What do you think? Like, you didn't just start your job, but just setting the scene. You just started a job. You have ADHD. Like,
the mask is on. First of all.
So what is it? For me, it shows up as I got to do everything right.
Yes.
I have to like be an overachiever. Like
Check.
I have to do all the things because I
Check.
want to get noticed.
Check.
Right?
Yes.
I need for the boss or the client to say to themselves, like, we got a good one.
Yes.
Like, she's doing all the things.
Yep.
And that is exhausting because I can't keep it up.
And what my therapist told me
Tell me.
is that I can't control or manipulate other people's feelings about me. And so like doing all of these things, thinking, oh, if I'm over ambitious and I present myself well, then they'll think this about me. If I do this super well, then they're going to do this or they'll think this. And my therapist was like, it doesn't work like that. You can't manipulate other people's thoughts and feelings about you.
So
you can try.
Yeah. So that kind of sounds like people pleasing.
Yeah.
Like when my therapist had told me that people pleasing is, how did she describe it? It's changing someone's perspective of you. So making them think highly of you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how I show up with my jobs or my contracts or whatever, is like, I want them to know that I'm loyal, like I'm dependable. I know all the things. I'm trustworthy and confident. I just want to show up as Dari.
But what if Dari shows up and they think, oh, well, we don't like this version. We want the put on, make me feel good Dari.
Then that's not the job for me. It's not the job for me.
That's it.
And I have to be okay with that. Knowing that it's not the job for me. I don't have to work there. I don't have to work with that client. And there is a job out there for me where I can show up. Now, I'm not saying, look, you go to work and you show up as your full self. Like,
have some decorum.
Don't show up as your full self. But represent yourself well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I never thought about that, like how ADHD people show up at work, like with a new job.
And there's it's called like rejection syndrome with ADHD, or rejection sensitivity. Not everyone with ADHD has that, but it's pretty prevalent in people with ADHD. Of like just a little slightest bit of rejection, shut down, shame spiral.
Oh my gosh, they don't like me.
Yes.
I'm not doing a good job.
I'm oh my gosh, tears. They don't trust me. I made this mistake. And so now X, Y, and Z and this. And I mean, so the rejection sensitivity, and then like the people pleasing. So, and then I want to control how others. Tired. Yeah.
Tired. Just tired.
Yeah. And sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I be crying.
Same.
I will start crying. And my husband's looking at me like, girl, what is wrong with you? Why are you crying? Okay, so this whole podcast episode is for y'all to learn more about me and my diagnoses with ADHD and how I am living with it and learning and loving.
Yeah.
And it's the loving for me, is loving where I am, loving that I got diagnosed, and loving the way that my brain works. And some of the things that I just want to remind y'all is looking put together often hides a high cost.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are around people, or if you have ADHD or you're around people with ADHD, like give them the freedom, provide a safe space for them where they can be themselves. And they don't have to have it all together. And remind them of that, right? Like you don't have to have it all together.
Yeah.
Everything does not have to be, what do they say? What's like that old saying, grits and gravy or something? I don't know. But I love some shrimp and grits. Totally random. Also, another note, systems restore your dignity. So that's when you provide these systems and disciplines, when you have those things in place, now you have more dignity. Like you're not shaming yourself. You're not trying to be someone that you're not. You're not doing all of those things. You're just like, I am confident in who I am, and y'all can take it or leave it.
Yeah, and these systems allow you to flow, right? Like they help all the things like you had said earlier that are cluttering your mind and making you tired. Like once you have a system in place, your mind's less cluttered, and you feel confident and like proud of what you're doing. Like, oh, I can do X, Y, and Z without the sacrifice that I used to have.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's good. Yeah. I love that. Just a reminder that you're not behind. We're not behind. We're not broken. We're allowed to start imperfectly. And yeah. Just keep learning about yourself. If you feel like you could potentially have ADHD, we're not here to diagnose you. If you feel like you could potentially have ADHD, please seek medical help. Like,
I would suggest
tell
a
us.
psychiatrist. The reason is, I have, as Dari knows, I have a whole care team around me that I've built.
We both do, and I love it.
Love it. But I've noticed if I go to, say, a general doctor, which is where I went first for the ADHD, it wasn't as detailed as it would have been with a psychiatrist. And I think people hear psychiatrist and they're like, oh,
You
I
get
don't need all
scared
that.
or shameful. Like,
Right.
Wait, I'm not crazy.
right. Maybe you are, but
Exactly.
and that's fine. But
get help.
Yeah, get help. Get the right help.
Yeah.
And I feel like even if you have a great therapist, they may if like you need medication help, no shame in that. If you need that, a psychiatrist is a great place to go. But psychiatry does a great job in diagnoses because that's literally their training.
Yep.
A psychiatrist went to med school. And so they're trained in like doing all the assessments and whatnot. Our nurse practitioner that focuses on psychiatry. So I would encourage you to do that.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, any final thoughts?
Thank you
Yeah.
for seeing me. Thank you for just like birthing this whole podcast and praying alongside of me and just encouraging me the whole way through. And like, this is just the beginning.
I know.
We're just getting started.
I will continue to encourage you.
She is always going to be my cheerleader. And same. I'm going to be her cheerleader. So listen, if you have been sitting on something, you feel called to start, but you're fearful, you're overwhelmed, or you're feeling behind and it's kept you stuck, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not broken. You're not disqualified. You don't need to have it all together to start a new thing. You're distracted. And that's okay. And now you're not doing this alone. So if you have questions, comments, or anything, please comment below. You can reach out to me. I would love to just walk alongside of you in this journey. Like we can kind of tag team this thing.
Yeah. You don't have to do this alone. I love that.
You don't.
Yeah.
You do not have to do this alone. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Listen, we're just getting started. Okay. And one more thing.
Yeah.
If you are someone on here and you have a podcast or you have ADHD or you are a trainer, consultant, facilitator, something of that sort, and you would like to be on my show, in the show notes, I'll put my interest form, and that way you can sign up and we can talk and see if we're aligned, and I'd have you on the show.
Help more people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Bye.